Hello sweeties, we are back for the last Halloween tutorial of 2022. So I've left the scariest and spookiest for last and I cannot wait to show you what I have in store. We're going to be making some edible skeletons, so you do not want to miss this one. Let's get into it. So I've gone ahead and baked my vanilla sugar cookie recipe with this cute little cutter. It's like an arch shape with 2 panels, so I thought this would be epic to do for the last series. So I've already got that baked and I've got some black and white fondant icing already ready to go. We use the Bakehouse fondant icing and I'm just going to go ahead and dust my surface with a little bit of corn flour, and we're just going to roll out each piece. Now that I've rolled out my fondant, I'm going to go ahead and take the cutter and just press that down on my black piece. And now I'm just taking the little section because I want that to be in black, and I'm just going to pop that on top of my cookie for now, just so I know it's ready to go. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut the bigger section in my white. And now all I'm after in the white is that big section. I've got this amazing little bat stencil from Sweet Sticks. They're super cute and it's got little stars on. So I'm going to lay that on top of my white panel, and I'm just going to slowly roll my fondant just to get that stencil stuck right into that fondant. Once you can see it's fully stuck, I'm just going to take their activator and give it a good shake, and I just pop some in a container. You'll only need 1 drop, so just only put in a tiny bit. Now I've just dipped 1 drop of activator on my brush, and I'm just going to gently use that on the stencil and get it nice and tacky. You don't want to put too much here because you really only need 1 drop for that cookie. I've got the Sweet Sticks metallic charcoal dust. I'm just going to pop some of that into the container as well. It does stain, so just be careful where you do pop it. I'm going to take the brush, the flat top brush, dip it into the charcoal dust and go directly into the stencil. You just want to lightly tap it onto the white fondant, and we're going to colour our bats into this dark charcoal colour. Okay, just off your excess. And this is where we want to slowly pull up our stencil away from our fondant icing. Now that I got my panel of white fondant with our dark charcoal pattern on it, I'm just going to go ahead and put my cutter back on there. And now I'm just going to press down and give it a wiggle to give that a cut. Now I'm going to pop it out, and as you can see we've got this super gorgeous metallic pattern onto our cookie shape. And I'm just going to pop that next to the other one just so we're ready to go. Now that we've got our base of our cookie done, I'm just going to take the same brush and dip it into a little bit of water, and then just flip over each panel and put a little bit of water on the back. And I'm just going to stick down each panel so they're ready to go. Now I just give the sides a smooth so it's nice and tight and got straight edges. And now that our cookie is iced, we can go ahead and add our details. So I'm just going to re-roll that white fondant, and we're going to put a skeleton on there just to make it a bit more spooky. I've got here a stamping pad by Custom Cookie Cutters, and I've gone ahead and put that same charcoal dust. If you're worried that you don't have enough, because you do need to refill the dust every few uses, just pat lightly a bit more dust onto your stamping pad. And then what we're going to do is take your embosser of choice. I've got an embosser of a skeleton from Cuttercraft. This is a realistic one, this is why I love it. You can order these online and they're handmade here in Melbourne, Australia. So what we're going to do is just leave the embosser dry, and we're going to go pat it onto the stamp pad. You don't need any liquid here, you just want to pick up some of this dark charcoal pigment, and you can just flip it over to ensure that it has. I usually just give it a tap off to make sure there's no excess. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and stamp that into your white fondant. Give it a gentle press just to emboss the pattern into the white fondant. And as you can see, we have a perfectly embossed charcoal skeleton, and it just looks much nicer than just having that plain white look. So I'm going to go ahead and use the same cutter again and just work out where I want to have it. And as you might have noticed, I didn't use the full length of the embosser because I know that I'm only going to have it on one section of my cookie. I'm just going to cut it quite small and then flip it over, add a little bit of water to stick it, and I'm going to add it in the middle section of my cookie. As you can see, that just gives it a 3rd layer and gives it a bit more dimension. The cookie's nearly finished now. You can keep adding whatever you like. I've got here some black, silver and white sprinkles that I'm going to use. And I'm just going to go in with the same paintbrush with a little bit of water, and you can just add that water wherever you'd like for the sprinkles to be. We're just going to go pick up the sprinkles Make sure you do it over a container and sprinkle them on, and then just give them a light pressing. I also have here some candy eyeballs, so if you wanted to, you could stick these eyeballs anywhere you like. So I think we could stick a few of those around just to make it extra spooky. This looks like one of our spookiest Halloween creations that we've done yet. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below, and I'd love to see your ideas for the next theme. Please like, comment, and stay sweet.